3, 2, 1. Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy Ace Torn.
Yes, sir. You know what time it is. I am the voice of the South. Q Smitty with Polar Jocks, giving you that cool rush. Man, we are back again with the dope ice-breaking content. So you know what time it is. I need for you to go out there and hit that like button, comment, subscribe, let everybody know that the icebreaker movement with Polar Jocks is too damn serious. So
this episode is sponsored by 1186. Drink with a purpose.
Got a special guest in the building, man. We got another JSU alumnus right here, man. It's something about Jacksonville State University producing all types of creative people, man. This year is the 50th anniversary of hip hop, founded August 11th, 1973 in Bronx, New York, man. The MC, the DJ, all of the stuff, breakdancing, man. Those are the elements of hip hop that allowed us to pave a way for the people that we see today. And I feel like a lot of DJs, they've transformed over the years. Whatever they transformed into, they transformed into producers. And it's important because producers play a major role in a lot of these artists who are coming out, man, when it comes to their success, man. You gotta have a good producer. You gotta have a good engineer to really create that sound that's needed for the culture. With that being said, man, I want to introduce you guys to one of my favorite producers, Billy Beatmaker.
Hey, what's up, man? Thank y'all for having me. I got some dope shit going on, man.
Appreciate it, man.
It's always good to see you, dog.
Shit going on, man.
Introducing the RPM 23, the car that combines power, innovation, and style. Drive through the night with confidence thanks to our latest technology that adapts to any condition with its sleek body and cutting-edge features. The RPM 23 is the ultimate driver machine. Get behind the wheel and experience the RPM 23 today.
You got some big shit going on too,
Yeah, I do, man, but I just stay focused on what's ahead, bro. And I'm real humble as fuck. So I really don't know what the fuck I'm doing to someone say it. Because I'm so fucking focused.
Too focused.
Yeah.
So you've been at this for a long time, man. You've been really, perfecting your craft. So when you started becoming a beat maker, first of all, what made you become a beat maker? Because a beat maker and a producer is two different things. What made you become a beat maker?
To be real.
And transition to a producer.
And I even tell you how that process even happened. But to be real, what made me stop beat making, because I always start with beat making. I had homies that could rap, and it was actually like doing the shit I would hear in rap music, right? So everybody around me could spit, but the thing about niggas who really in the streets, they know how to rap, but it's hard to get them niggas in the studio for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
So I started producing for that reason, man. I started making beats for my homies, and I also too, I wanted to hear something different. Like it was always the weird shit that caught my eye, like Pink Floyd, Kid Cudi, Dr. Dre. Like he'll put some little different, little weird shit in his music. So it's like at one point hip hop was missing it. So that's another reason too. I just want to create a different sound, something hypnotic, something exotic, and some of my homies could just rap some hard shit on. So I wanted to make weird hard beats, but I wanted some hard niggas rapping on it. You feel me? Kind of like how Metro Boomin do. Okay. Like if you was to take a rap off a Metro Boomin beat, that shit is like hypnotic.
Yeah, and then Metro got his certain people actually rap on Metro beat. Like everybody can't rap on his beat.
Everybody can.
Certain people,
man.
that's a special type of people.
Because he got his own sound.
Got their own sound, got his own frequency, man.
Boom, right. And you got to tap into his free. So that's basically what I want to do, or what I am doing. Like my beat got a vibe to it. He got a frequency. Not everybody could catch it, and I love that because the people that do catch it, it be a journey.
Yeah, do something special with it.
It be a journey.
I remember you came down to Tuesday Night Live, man. When I first heard that first beat you played with Lemon Squeeze, I think you emailed that one to me, man. I was like, yeah, this dude's definitely a different producer. He's not that typical trap 808 heavy type producer. You can tell that he actually listens to different sound effects and stuff like that. Like, where did all of these where were you inspired with when it comes to like the different sounds that you put inside of your beats?
To be real, how it got started was I was in Hoover, linked up with these white boys, and one of the dudes owed me.
Oh, I know this crazy story.
He produced too. You feel me? And he had but he did EDM music. And he had like a bunch of plugins and shit. He said, "Look, bro, I ain't got this, but I got this."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Shit, bet." You know what I'm saying? So, my real first like instrumental pack was a EDM pack. You feel me?
An EDM pack. So explain that. What's an EDM pack?
That music you hear with the woom, 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 oomch,
Yeah.
oomch, oomch, oomch.
Yeah, they be in that bitch twirling with the guy.
Yeah, like glow sticks and shit.
Be moving around.
Yeah, white boy made that type of music.
EDM,
You feel
man.
me? Like,
Those are the best parties ever, man. When you pop a Molly and go to an EDM party, I did that shit in Atlanta. That shit was crazy.
Or any psychedelic.
Boy,
it's another world.
Psychedelic.
It's another
freak
world.
Zords, goddamn.
Man, but yeah, so got that pack from Brody, and I started incorporating them different sounds and shit. And I also had another homeboy too. Shout out to my homeboy Golden Maid Pope King Wing. Brody, he still to this day make hard ass trap beats, man. I'm gonna give a lot of shout.
That's my guy, man.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah, I know Pope.
Yeah, hard ass trap beats, bro. So
Pope, man, he another underrated producer, but we'll
get into that.
Yeah,
we'll get into that. Get here.
Yeah.
But
Shout out to Pope, yeah.
yeah. So I would link with Brody, and like we would collab on shit. It was one of the first homies I collabed. We actually got a tape out called Billy Wing the Mixtape. It's hard. Go listen to it. But yeah. So we'll link up and like he like, bro, your shit weird, but I fuck with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we
Say
just
your shit
link
weird.
up, boom, and like he'll play with the drums. We were just feeding off each other, and that's how I created my sound for real. So I use like a dope ass sample from the 70s with some weird psychedelic Pink Floyd shit, and I throw in some trapped out drums on it, type shit, and that kind of like mix it in with some other shit, and that's like my sound. But like I said, that really came from because I'm around nothing but trap. You feel me? So the fact that I'm me wherever I go, the trap just gonna come. So I don't have to, the trap drums and the boom 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 boom, because my shit different. But the reason Nick could still rap and groove on it because it still got that pattern.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that just the saying I'm in. But what the fuck we were talking about?
Just basically how you got started with the sound effects and the producers and stuff like that. But I'll ask, as a producer, man, why do you think the trap sound is like the number one go-to sound for a lot of producers? Because you know, with artists, their go-to lyrics are hitting niggas with 223s and doing drive-bys, selling drugs, trapping and shit like that.
But
so,
on the
that shit getting old too.
yeah, for sure.
Y'all got
For
a
sure.
couple more years. That shit gonna be out.
For sure.
shoot, y'all got a couple months,
sure.
goddamn. That shit over with.
Sure. And
This shit
to
get
be
close,
real,
man.
you can still make that gangster shit, but it has to be introspective gangster shit like Kendrick or Kodak is a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
Kodak is a hood ass motherfucker, but he would say some shit that hey, like, damn. He'll say some profound shit. So you can still rap that shit, but I think what was missing at one point was those artists wasn't talking about the consequences behind the action.
Right.
To me, what make a dope trap rapper or gangster rapper, they have talked about the consequences behind their actions at some point.
Dog, that's why I love Lil Baby so much.
Yes.
Baby tell your
The
ass
good,
the
the bad.
good and the bad. Like he tell you
Right.
what when you do this, he gonna tell you what comes behind it. Like what's the consequence of it. And the shit sound like top tier. Like good shit, bro. Like
Lil
good
Baby
music.
won,
Like,
he won.
he one of the greats, bro. Like definitely,
of
bro.
them.
Like, cause he one of the ones, like you just said, he does that. Like I actually put him in there. Everybody might think different, but me personally, I think I put him in there with goddamn Kendrick, and I mix him in with J. Cole because he's lyrical. He's telling you a story.
I can see that because
you know what I'm saying?
I put Kodak up there with them.
Like, bro, telling you a story.
They
You know, he
yeah.
just talking. He
Right.
telling you what's happening, what's going on.
And he can
So,
tell you what he's seen, but
yeah.
that's how you know it's authentic.
He's
You know
a
what I'm saying?
humanitarian.
Yeah.
That's the best way to
That's
look
the
at
best
it.
way to
Yeah,
look at it, yep.
and so that was I think was missing for a minute with the list. People, they would just, and then also too, a lot of these dudes ain't even. I think it's just easy for them to rap that because that's what they done seen. Like to rap,
I think it's easy too to go that route, bro.
right? Because think about it.
Because everybody talking about the same shit.
You gotta go through some shit to rap anything else. A lot of them niggas ain't really went through no shit. So how the fuck can they really put out something that's meaningful? It's like Lil Baby, Kodak or Cole when they ain't really went through no shit. So only thing they can mimic is what they see.
Yeah.
You know?
Because they really haven't.
And also too what they fed, because you know you got to go out and find, you got to go out and find what you eat. You got to watch your diet. Like we got to watch what you consume visually, food wise, sonically, everything. And this world is built to destroy. Period. This world ain't gonna save you. So it always put out destructive stuff in front of us. One of it being music. They fed all that.
And they can poison it with in so many ways.
Yeah, and you need balance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's cool too. I love that like the Nets because it's part of the culture. But at the same time, I go back and listen to some on the right side. You know what I'm saying? So I think yeah.
So basically, like going back with that question, like, do you feel like the food plays a major role in the words that a person says or the beat that a person makes as a producer? You feel like the food that the person or the drugs that they take plays a major role in the frequency that they end up picking?
Oh yeah, because I'm gonna be real, because every drug is a frequency. Psychedelics got a frequency. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing her line if I say that one of the influence in my music.
Yeah.
You feel me? Someone smoke a lot of weed, that has a frequency. You get shit like Currency, get shit like Wiz. You feel me? Smoke Dizza, shit like that. Niggas who be coked up got a certain frequency.
Yeah, you right
You know
about
what I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah, niggas be on that. Be on make it totally.
Man,
That shit be fire, but you
You know?
kind of know like this nigga on something.
Yeah,
He on
yo,
something. He ain't sober, guys.
Yo.
that dude from
So-
Don't Go Any Further, boy. You saw that
Yeah.
music video, boy. He was
I think-
sweating and jaw locked like a motherfucker,
Yeah, I see
man.
that. Yeah, but it shit
Yeah.
sound good. It's crazy though. Say that's what I'm saying. Like, if you take that away from them, they doomed.
They doomed.
They through. So they gotta
doomed.
keep
They
doing
doomed.
that specific type of
And-
drug
and
to
I
keep
done
their
been-
career alive.
I've
man.
been in the studio with artists who can't produce unless they have something. And that's everybody fall into that. You know what I'm saying? I thought I had to go through a routine to make a psychedelic ass beat or to make something trance wise. And then I realized how detrimental that was to me because I like to create more than I like to do that. So if I got to do that every time I create,
You
that's
killing yourself.
Killing yourself, yo.
with anything.
Yeah.
Cause the weed ain't even the same no more. With anything, moderation is key. So I forced myself, and even last I was in studio with like a collab with another dope ass producer, man, Luke. Dude be throwing the producer sessions, yeah.
Yeah, Luke Crowder.
Yeah, and with some real G's, and I ain't do nothing.
Well, you was in the city or you was out of
In the
state?
city.
You was
They
in
got
the
a
city.
I can't remember the name, man, but they got a dope ass studio down on East Lake. East Lake coming up, man.
Oh, yeah?
They got some dope ass shit done off of East Lake. We was in there and me and Luke was producing on some shit and we heard it all in the studio. I love producing in studios because you can really hear it.
Yeah.
Get embraced by it type shit. But yeah, so I was able to do that because I already put it in my mind. If someone need like a beat on the spot or we cooking up, I don't want to have to go and get anything to relax or get in my zone.
To get in your zone.
It gotta come from you. And it was also too, because I get messages at the right time. I seen this clip from Jim Carrey and he talked about how the one time he smoked weed before he went on stage, he killed it. One of the best performances he like had in his early career. And he said he got off stage and said, okay, I can't never smoke before I go on stage because what if I ain't got it?
Yeah, shit gonna become a routine.
And
bad
then you get withdrawals from anything. You get withdrawals from sugar type shit. So like if you is trying to stop, I would recommend every producer and every artist get into a zone to where they don't need anything to create, because creating is nothing but channeling. It comes from above and it channel. We ain't nothing but just TV stations, tuning in to
we,
different
we
frequencies.
full of energy, man.
Boom.
You know what I'm saying? That's
You
what
know
we
what
are.
I'm
We
saying?
full of energy.
Like the right, and I get it because drugs allow you to tap in,
Yeah.
whether it's evil entities, whether it's good entities.
They make you feel free.
You know what I'm saying? They make you break that shell enough to allow things to come in.
Yeah.
So that's why I understand why artists do drugs, because like they gotta break that shell to allow that channel. You know what I'm saying? But what's fucked up is each time they do that, they damaging their antenna. You know what I'm saying? So if you gotta do that each time, your antenna. So when you try to do it when you get together, your antenna so broken you can't. It's like like
connect.
a broken, you can't connect.
So let me ask you something. So we finna help somebody out real quick. So what would you think? What you think that can stop? That people can do can stop the drug. That can break the shell without taking drugs.
To be real, man, like grandma say, the idle mind's the devil's it's the devil's playground. You gotta fill that time with something, and it's gonna be tough, but and it's self-discipline.
Yeah.
It's something we all lack, and it's definitely a big lack in it now. You know what I'm saying? The music ain't helping it, but yeah, you gotta have that self-discipline, and what makes it easy is filling it with something. But it gotta be constructive. Whether it be working out, reading, help. It was at a point, nigga, I dropped down and do push-ups.
Yeah.
Out the blue. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta fill it with something.
Because, you know, they doing it to be free. So what else can freedom?
So
You can look at nature. I feel like looking at the trees, looking at the sky, like
nature,
stuff like that just has you
and
zoned
also
out.
too,
What is dark though? When it's
dark,
even dark, you know what I'm saying?
Well, even when it's dark, you look at the planets.
Think about that in
You
the
go,
studio,
you
like,
go outside, look at the stars,
2
look at the
a.m.
planets.
Yeah, but you gotta
know
be
what I'm
tapped
saying?
in to even really wanna do that. I get what you're saying. Though, 'cause when it get dark,
Yeah,
for
it
some
get dark,
people.
dark. Yeah.
It get dark for some people. So yeah, like I tell you, I done had these conversations with artists, and one of the things I say is you don't want to be in the position in which you need it. Cause I always get an example, like let's say fucking Dre was to come in right now and say, nigga, lay some, I need y'all, you the producer, I need y'all to lay some shit. But we're gonna say, oh shit, we gotta go get a pack, we gotta go get some perk, we gotta go get
it
Nah,
done.
nigga, we gotta create.
You gonna say you got a what?
You got a what?
You know what I'm saying?
And I don't think they realize, like, in that professional setting, when it come to money, you can't be off your right. You gotta be in your right mind
All the time.
Period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So don't give me, like I said, I understand, and I think everything is cool in moderation, man. You feel me? But that comes with self-discipline and just balance. But if you buy a PlayStation, man. Hell, if you stopping some shit and you just staying, like, you gotta fill the time with something.
Yeah, you got to.
That's whether it's a game, whether hell, go to the park, start playing chess with the old folks. Find a hobby.
Yeah.
A hobby.
Man, you could be inspired by so many things. Just watching a documentary, somebody
Period.
who you want to look up to, or you just
And
inspired
don't be
by
afraid to
rap about them.
try anything, nigga. Try knitting. You don't know. Like, you seeing now, piece some shit together may help paint it. It may not be the greatest painting you could put together, but you gotta focus on something else. You know, and that's what I do. Like, I paint. I go hiking. I'm writing a book right now. Like, I got like 2 books I'm writing, and I've been working on it for like 2 years. It's like a sci-fi action comedy. You know what I mean? Some it's trippy. Yeah. But and that just started for me. Just I needed. So I know I'm good with words. I know I got a crazy ass imagination. And let me put it towards something. So anytime I would either get any urges with anything, you know what I'm saying?
So pretty much. So you've been in the studio. You've been around some some heavy hitters.
Oh, so, yeah, man.
Name some people that you actually been in the studio working with, and that y'all had chemistry, or you just learned from. Like that.
You know, I would say one that shot me. I think Brody's still locked up right now. Free him, because he was part of the YSL. But it was his artist named Troop. His pops is King Troop. He was real cool with Thug and all of them. Like, you could go back and do your Atlanta history on who King Troop is, but I met his son, and I met it through a connect of mine, and Brody was he just shocked me, man, by how much knowledge he had and just how tapped in he was. Because I want to blow his spot up, but he was a regular street artist, but we linked in, bro. we made a dope ass song, and Bean Bro just we were at one point was riding around going to the A, you know what I'm saying? He had to get the little shit, ooh, blam, boo, boo. So we cruising, and during that time we having conversations, and yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like I said, look up I think you go by King Troop, Free King Troop, man. If you still lock up, man, I hope you're doing well.
What's some of the big the producers that you linked on with in other cities like in Atlanta? Anybody like Metro Boomin?
What's so
Sunny
crazy?
Digital.
What's so crazy? I ain't never so I won't meet Sony Digital Metro Boomin, but I meet somebody in their camp.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that be around them.
Yeah. And I never know who these dudes is, cause I'm me, and I never know who they is until I leave it. But hey, that was so and so. I was kicking it with Wiz Kid.
Yeah,
that's big right there.
You know who that was?
I had no damn idea.
I probably wouldn't know him either.
And I realized, cause he performed, and I like, oh damn, homie, dope.
Yeah,
it's Wiz Kid, and I walked up, dapping him up like, oh damn, he like, yeah, and security came, and I'm like, the fuck. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck this nigga? I'm like, oh, he must be somebody.
Yeah.
Come back.
And they find out who he was.
You know what I'm saying?
it's fucking Wiz Kid.
So, but then I done been floating on so many of these situations. I done met some people. And like the memories just gotta come when they come.
What's the best? I gonna go ahead. What you say?
Oh no, I was just saying. But yeah, I done met a few people that done shot me, man. I done met a few people. I done had some good experiences with some people. I done had some bad experiences with some people. You know what I'm saying? But that comes with it.
Yeah. Well, then when you in the studio, who your favorite type of artist to work with? R&B, techno, goddamn rappers, jazz. What you say?
I like them. Everyone, cause every type of artist got a vibe. I like the trap artists because I just like to hear their story.
Yeah.
It's the same story, but I like to hear how they tell it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like female rappers working with them because I like how versatile a female rapper could literally rap anything.
Females are running the rap game right now.
It won't be, as a male rapper, it's certain stuff you can't say. It's like a pause moment where a female rapper can say anything.
I learned that by Sissy Red.
Yeah, they can say anything.
Man.
And I like the versatility of that, just hearing how a female rapper speak. I don't work with a few dope artists in the city, man. Birmingham got some dope female artists, man. But
yeah, females are just running everything right now.
Yeah,
man.
I like and
speaking of Birmingham, what you think about these artists in Birmingham?
Ooh.
And be quiet and be honest. They need to hear this shit. Either good
I'm gonna
or
tell
bad.
you, it's getting better. I don't know, that old generation was just so crab in a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting better slowly but surely.
I can see that.
Slowly but surely. Like I was in the studio with and if y'all don't know these artists, y'all need to look them up. They dope in the city. But it was me, Rod Digger,
hey, that's big. Rod Digger?
Really, Woody Grasshill and Tia Ray. They all of them had rapped on Be the Minds. Y'all need to drop. I don't know what y'all gonna do.
Wait a minute. You talking about the Rod Digger? Like the legendary Rod Digger?
No, Birmingham Raw.
Oh, okay. I thought you talking about the one from New York. Oh,
Birmingham Raw. And I might be butchering the name. My bad. But yeah, Raw. But they all got their own but just all of them had their own diverse style. I call it Kung Fu style. Like Young Thug, he got his own Kung Fu style. His people that rap like that.
Yeah.
Curse, he got his own styles. People that rap like that. So the fact that I was in with these 3 different Birmingham artists from 3 different sides, and they all come together to create, that was dope. You know what I'm saying? And I actually linked up with other few artists and producers because of that. And like I say, it's getting better because when I was in Atlanta, like I said, in Atlanta, I guess it's just so fast and everybody just got some type of clout. I would literally be in rooms with people who probably could have changed my whole damn career.
Yeah,
but I'm just so goddamn. That's
how LA is, same way.
Yeah.
Like, your life can change within 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
If you're in the right place at the right time.
At the right time.
That's serious, bro. Like.
And they say luck ain't nothing but being at the right place at the right time, but prepared.
Mm-hmm.
But But yeah, so like yeah, so when I be in the A, man, I would know. So like it'd be like Young Thug cousin, who know 2 Chainz, whatever, and they
Yeah.
got a little homie that rap, and then it's just the conglomeration in Atlanta. It's like yeah, man, it's the team effort in Atlanta. I saw,
And I was talking to somebody about that, man. We was talking in we was in LA, and it was like we all went LA, and they was talking about Atlanta, how they come together, and that's right, it was CEO Miami, that's his name, CEO Miami Mike. He was talking about we were talking about how Atlanta work together and still work together to this day. Like they put each other on, like they make money.
Sure.
It's crazy, bro. It's like
Sure.
they build each other empire and they all blow.
Sure.
Like year by year, them motherfuckers be blowing year by year, and like the transition and that elevation of that city is crazy.
It's crazy.
Memphis doing it now. Texas doing it. You
Memphis
know what I'm
doing
saying?
it, Detroit doing it. All of those cities starting to take heed
They
to
doing
where
heed.
Atlanta's doing.
they taking up. So
And
and Birmingham is on the same. They finally
Exactly.
taking heat and realize like, okay, nigga, yeah, it may be some type because it's still there. They just the energy here. For some reason, Birmingham got a ceiling energy.
Yeah,
You
know
think
what
that
I'm saying?
ceiling would ever break?
I think
Yeah,
the
but
ceiling would break.
Niggas gotta push it.
I don't know, bro.
I think the ceiling would break if they start
I try
changing
to be
their
optimistic.
mindset.
I try to be.
I tried to give him chance
optimistic.
after chance. Cole.
And I hear it, bro.
I
And
can't do
it
it
just
no more.
like, damn, bro, if y'all niggas would just
can't do it
stop
no more,
being
bro.
on some. And what's so crazy, bro?
And there's some
How-
fire ass niggas out here. Like, it's some fire ass
and it's
artists
like,
in
how can
Birmingham,
you be,
dog.
how you can't you be slimy or hate on nigga and y'all literally in the same position?
Same position, yo.
You know what I'm saying? You may have more screens than him, he may have less. But nigga, nobody in LA know you.
Yeah.
So let's boom, get together, break this glass ceiling,
And take
get
off.
some traction, then everybody could bicker and battle. But
And
we,
travel-
but we gotta
Yeah.
Oh yeah, travel for sure.
I think that'll help a lot. Like, and this I need all the artists to write this down, take notes on this shit, man. I really feel like all the artists in Birmingham that got motion and that's on the come up and it's in the same boat and trying to elevate. I really feel like everybody need to get together and go on one tour. Just go to 6 cities,
That
6
would be
states,
hard.
and just do
That would
goddamn
be
maybe
hard.
3 shows, 2 shows in that city, one weekend. I promise that will break the ceiling.
Bro.
That's why I really feel. And they don't take heed to this. I don't give artists so many checks. I don't give artists blueprints of marketing.
Bro.
How to do this shit. I said, I ain't telling no
That
more.
was a gym.
Man, I'm telling you, what me and Q about to do this coming up, I tried to get artists to do this since I moved down here in 2018. They still haven't done it. So we finna show them how to do it. But as far as an artist blowing up and breaking the ceiling in Birmingham, I really think that needs to be done. And it
Yes.
never been done before, bro.
Yes.
And all these niggas got these chains, y'all got cars, y'all got shoes,
Yeah.
y'all buying the Seppies, Gucci, y'all buying all this bullshit, but you won't put $2,000, $3,000 behind your own music. When it comes time to go out of town and do a
You
show,
gotta
you ain't
spend
got it.
money. That's one
You know what
thing.
I'm saying?
That's
So,
one thing I know about this industry.
I think it just
too.
adds backwards, man.
You
It
gotta
just,
spend. It's an investment, man.
once they catch up and realize I hope it don't be too late, but that's the blueprint. If they get together, all the artists in the city, go to 7 cities and do 2 shows a weekend, that'll break the ceiling.
Oh,
And then
That's a
also going to other cities, you'll also see the pace that a lot of other cities move.
Hell yeah, you
and that'll
see it,
inspire
bro.
you to
Yep.
move a little bit faster,
Yep.
depending on what city you go to, or
Talk.
it'll give you creative ideas to be able to help you as an artist
Mm-hmm.
or as a creative in general, because now you're getting to see like, okay, everybody doesn't move how I move.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Every city got a
Everybody got their
pace.
own little pace. Everybody got their own wave of doing things. And if you bring a certain wave back from another city, you know what I'm saying, and you put it on in your city, people will be looking at you like, dang, like you actually created something. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You got a whole new wave and a whole new sound. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like, and that's basically what Tupac did. You know what I'm saying? Tupac, when he moved to Oakland, he said he got the game from Oakland. Like Oakland taught him the game, basically taught him everything that he knows as far as how to be the man that he is, and that helped him as a person. The reason
Right.
why is because he's not from Oakland, he's from New York,
He
and
from
he
New York,
and then
yeah.
he lived in Baltimore and stuff like that. So traveling, being able to move around and going to see different coaches and stuff like that may touch a certain spirit inside of you that you
Facts.
never would have, talked about or never would have thought you would have. Now,
because if I never lived in Atlanta for them years, man, I wouldn't have the sound I have. Like, cause right after JSU, I went to Atlanta, and I was there for like maybe like 2 years. 2, 3 years. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good enough time to catch on.
Last year I
what's
was
going
back
on.
and forth. Then I came here, had circumstances, boom.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, I've been stuck here, but I'm making the best out of it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But cause like I said, Birmingham is getting better. It's definitely getting better. But yeah, being in Atlanta. But one thing I can say, how I know every city has a frequency. Atlanta like this.
Mm-hmm.
So when I came back to Birmingham, I was always like, damn, this shit moving so slow.
I think it's something with.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
do move slow.
Like
I'm
you
not
gotta
They
adjust,
do
man.
move slow. Man.
I'm not sure if you noticed.
I
like,
want you to say adjust.
it's just something
Set
about.
the tone and pace.
Set the tone and pace.
That's what I would say, bro.
Like it's just something about certain cities, man. Like I think it's something in the water near a lot of cities that causes the energy to change. Because if you notice, every city that has a certain energy, they're by water. Like look at Oakland, look at San Francisco, look at Los Angeles. It's by a beach. Look at Mobile. Look at all the stuff that they be creating in Mobile. It's by the Gulf Coast.
By the ocean.
Look at Atlanta. It's right there by Lake Lanier. Look at like St. Louis. It's by
And it's
Lake.
on the gym.
Yeah,
gyms got power. Stone Mountain is a gym.
Yeah.
So Atlanta is literally like a city power plant. That's why so many ideas come from them. That's why people get powered
You
up.
said something.
Exactly.
Stone Mountain is
real.
you know how people got them little clear pyramids and like what they call gyms, right? You know what I'm saying? Gyms. Stone Mountain is a big ass gym just powering that city. That's why like y'all need to ground yourself. Like take y'all socks and shoes off and put your feet on the ground and breathe.
Damn, bro.
Let all that toxic shit
my
out.
partner about that shit.
I did an interview with
and if
God
you
is
was to
Music
do
about
that,
that.
That shit is
if
real.
you was to do that in Atlanta,
definitely real.
you're gonna feel that surge.
You could do it in Birmingham because I talked to God is Music about that. She was saying, the fact that we got red dirt in Birmingham,
do.
that red dirt will help you
It's
become
calming.
energetic.
Like grinding in Atlanta, I get grinding in Birmingham. It's like a stress reliever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the energy here is real.
Real calm.
Yeah, so like when you ground down here, you breathe, you can really meditate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't really meditate in Atlanta. I can't, but I can meditate down here.
Yeah, man. So when it comes to Egypt and the pyramids and stuff like that, man, I know me and you had this conversation. You said that our ancestors used frequency and noise and sounds as a way to build the pyramids, man. Kind of expand on that and the impact of sound.
Yeah, and y'all could go and fact check anything I'm saying. But frequency has the capability of moving objects. If you tap in to the correct frequency another object is, you could lift it. You could go on TikTok and YouTube and see people lifting little metal balls through sound. I know y'all probably seen it a few times, right? How we use gears and nowadays to move shit, back in the day, they use sound. So every object has a frequency. This mic, me, you, this table. We vibrate more because we're actually conscious beings. But, this shouldn't be vibrating that much. You know what I'm saying? Now you do some psychedelics, it may start vibrating a little more.
Because it's not a living cell.
Yeah. But all atoms have life. So that's why, and I'm getting off a little bit, that's why, how certain houses have a bright glow to it and some aren't dark, and usually houses that have a dark tone to it, some abuse or something wicked is going on in that house. Same way with people. Certain people have a glow and certain people are dull.
When you look at them like it is dark.
Yeah. And you gotta be careful for that because you got certain people they're so dark, they're like a black hole. So the only way they could get that glow is if they steal it from you. So you gotta be conscious around. If you hang around somebody and you come back and you feel tired, like you just ran, that motherfucker done suck your energy.
Do you feel like our ancestors used sound as a way to become free?
For sure. It's his book. It's his book I'm reading. It's called, I think, African Folk Tales. I'm gonna tell you how powerful music is. We put messages in music. Wade and slave songs back in the day was a way to tell you what to do. And I'm gonna tell you something else to trip y'all out. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. They believe that was a chant for UFOs to come and help us to the north and guide us to the north. They would see these certain stars. You know how they say they would travel the North Star? What if some of these stars were UFOs? Because I ain't finna get too deep, but the same way we're different beings, it's different beings too. And you gotta understand, if something was to come back, if something was to come here and land on this blue planet and meet people back in the day, what color would the people be they first met?
Black, the original people. Yeah.
Boom. So
Yeah.
it ran deep, man.
Do you believe it's other living cells on other planets, living people?
Oh yeah, for sure. The deeper you look out into space, the further back you go into time. You feel me? So that's why, you know, they say like Pluto and all that, like real old Mars is just an older version. Like Earth is a baby planet. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely other beings out there, and so I guess I ain't gonna get too deep. I'm gonna say this, like we got, like I say, you can even research this. The Nation of Islam, the chariot. What's the chariot? Oh, I want to butcher it. In the Bible, it was a flaming chariot, right?
Chariot.
Yeah, like Birmingham.
Yeah.
But yeah, woo. And they believe that was, you know, I ain't much finna even get that deep into it, but yes, there are certain beings out here, and you have good and evil no matter where you go.
Right.
You got certain beings that, you know, are not ours, but certain government officials have tapped into and did deals with, and you have certain beings who cause it's a contract. Like it's certain, like they have rules and regulations same way we do. Same way I just can't pop you. They can't just come in and just fuck up with the balance of shit. But you got certain ones who don't care about the balance of shit. They're supposed to allow us to grow and be our own destruction for real. You know what I'm saying? But you got certain ones that's tapping in for, you know, they own whatever they reasons
For their
is.
own motives.
Motives is to destroy.
Have your beats changed you spiritually? Creating your beats?
Yeah, for sure. Because with music, you're literally stealing time and decorating it. And music is powerful because I literally could play something right now that can make I have the power to make y'all move. I could play something, y'all start grooving. That's power. I could play something deep, and y'all may start thinking of some deep shit to rap. I play something with like a gospel sample, and you want to rap something uplifting. Like producers are powerful. You know what I'm saying? Cause you ain't finna rap
They control everything, bro.
slick. You know what I'm saying?
A song could be horrible.
Slick.
Everything that's coming out is horrible.
Horrible.
But it's number one because of the beat.
Because of the beat,
and who
man.
produced it.
But you gotta understand, that's how hip hop started. Hip hop started with DJs taking old school psychedelic rock samples and 70s drums, and the DJs would mix it up. The first rapper was the MC, the microphone controller, right? So as the DJ would be playing, the MC would come, hey, throw your hands, hey, everybody over there just don't care. You know what I'm saying? It was very simple, and there was actually, you know, and all music, and it's spiritual because it all come from the church. Any music, you could bring it back from the church. Modern music come from bluegrass, right? Bluegrass came from the church. The banjo playing, the praising. Yeah. James Brown music came from the church. You could say,
from the church.
Huh?
I said, yeah, his came straight from the church.
Yeah. So like, music is spiritual because the original music back in the day was created to praise.
Yeah.
Music is just spiritual. Hell, they tell you that Lucifer was over music in heaven. You know what I'm saying? But you know why they gotta demonize everything we do? You know what I'm saying? Why? Because our brothers and sisters in New Orleans had tapped in to fuck them up or Haiti. How come the tribe of Levi is able to tap in and use their powers to fuck everything up? Y'all want to say it's voodoo?
Man, we can go all day really about that voodoo.
You know what I'm saying? But we ain't, you know what I'm saying,
We
about
ain't
the
gonna
boom,
go there,
about the
but,
bang.
you know.
When I was younger, man, when I was listening to certain shit, I was more prone to do certain shit. But now since I have like changed my palate of what I eat and consume, meaning music, watch, all that, I think different. I move different.
So speaking of what you eat, since you change your diet, food is very important, man.
Oh,
it's extremely important. That's been on me for the past couple months, telling me about what I'm eating. So what do you eat in general? Because
it goes into it. Like when I would just like eat like these Wendy's and these burgers in the studio, I'm lazy. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, if you're doing certain shit in the studio, it's gonna make you kind of lazy anyway. Yeah. So let's say you do got certain habits and you do it, instead of eating a burger, and the reason you crave candy and sodas after doing certain shit because your body is looking for that eat an apple. So I done started doing shit where like when I get certain cravings, yes, I want to eat some candy or a burger. You know, I got the munchies, but I just grab an apple. Eat one of the sweet ass. I can't remember what they call. There's different.
Talking about Honey Crisp apples, I love them things.
Man, kill them hoes or some grapes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now they got the candy grapes. If I want to cheat, you know what I'm saying? I eat some damn candy grapes.
Yeah.
So it all ties in. If I eat bad for a week, if I'm hanging around certain homies, my music gonna sound a certain way. You know what I'm saying? If I'm listening to certain shit, if I'm around, you know, another group of friends, because, you know, everybody got different friends, and I'm around another group, you know, different, my vegan, spiritual homies, my beat gonna sound different. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, you know, balance. I can't go too far here, and I can't go too far over there.
Yeah.
Because it's just me. It's a combination of both of them.
When it comes to the era of production, if you could choose your favorite era when it comes to producers and the sound that was created to impact the community, which one would you go with? Because, you know, you got the 90s golden hip hop era,
Yeah.
you know, and you got, I mean, of course you got the 80s and stuff like that, but when you think of like golden eras, I'm thinking of the 90s, I'm thinking of 2012.
Man, if you want to me, the golden era of hip hop was I think like that Metro Boomin 2012, 13 with auto tune 2015, yeah, when auto tune had just hit
First
the hood.
hit, yeah.
Auto tune niggas did not know how to use it.
They did it.
But they were going crazy with it. Like that
was
Rats
on
on Rats on Rats.
Every album.
Yeah. You know, they got it right though. They learned how to engineer it, you know.
Yeah. T-Pain took it and took off with it.
Oh,
And after he mastered it, it triggered down the line. Everybody started using it.
Everybody,
you know.
they didn't even care how to even, cause you gotta cause like one thing with the producer, you gotta tune you gotta put everything within note, right?
Yeah.
What a lot of the artists don't know is you can't just cut auto tune on. Your auto tune has to be in sync with the tone of the beat or the note of the beat.
Your voice too.
Yeah, your voice too. You know what I'm saying? But you also have those rare occasions where, like for instance, your voice is so powerful, or you can have someone whose voice is just its own instrument. It could really go on any beat. You know, I ain't gonna say any beat, but most beats.
Yeah.
You know, that's why you get certain art like Nas. I'm glad he with Hit Boy now. But for a minute, that nigga picked some horrible beats. He would be talking some, but I get it. I always figure he wanted us to focus in on his words.
What he's saying.
Right.
Yeah.
So I get that too. Like one of my favorite artists, Danny Brown, his beats be over the place, but he focused on his lyrics. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you do have those with like the voice is so powerful to he can stand on his own.
Who has the best chemistry between the producer and the artist?
Ooh, man, a few. Currency, Harry Fraud. I
Oh,
love
without a
any
doubt.
time they get together.
Man, I like when him and
yeah.
Alchemist get together.
But see, with Alchemist, I like when he get with like Earl Sweatshirt type of deal.
Or like Conway, the Machine,
Yeah,
and yeah, man. Now
Griselda group.
the Griselda, when he's with them, he go crazy.
He pull out them beats he ain't let Earl in them. He going in bag. Definitely Alchemist and Griselda, Young Thug and Metro. When they get together, they gonna make some shit. When Zay and Gucci get together, they got something to prove.
Yeah, they do every time.
Every time they get
single
together,
time, bro.
they got something to prove. Who else? And that's why, like I always say, like artists, Lincoln, yeah, it's cool to you know, to buy a few beats here and there, shop around, make a tape. But I'm telling y'all, if y'all really wanna cause music is getting to the point where like people are now with the whole TikTok, people are looking for niche sounds. You know, they say we ain't had the #1 hip hop album the whole year because everything looked the same. Everybody's going to them niche ass sounds. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be the first to discover now. You feel me? So if y'all was to get with a producer, let that producer drive. You know what I'm saying? You be the poet. You know what I'm saying? Let him be the canvas. And y'all really tap in and let the producer, executive producer tape. Like y'all need to make a tape with none but that one producer. And I promise y'all that's going to get more traction than just getting beats here and there. Don't get me wrong. Do that because that's how I stay in business. But for sure, don't be afraid to just tap in with that one producer and just create a unique body of work. And don't be afraid to experiment, because time has shown time and time again that weird shit work. It's gonna be somebody, and when if you get unique with your shit and people do like it, that's when you create a cult following. You know what I'm saying? That's why you can have artists like Larry June, you never heard of, who doing well. You can have artists like I said, Danny Brown, who doing well. Currency, a lot of people don't even know who Currency is. That nigga is up.
The most consistent rapper of our time, man.
He doing good.
And you see his car collection, he up. You feel me?
Another good duo was Jay-Z and Pharrell.
I ain't really like them.
You ever like them together?
I'm gonna keep, cause I ain't really fuck with Jay-Z until Ye started producing.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real.
And then Ye brought out
When
him.
Ye say Jay career, man.
Yeah,
I ain't
you
gonna
think so?
lie.
You think? I don't know about that part though.
Because
he put him on some shit that made the world look at him and
because
recognize Jay.
because
I can't
it was
say that.
getting to a point where Jay shit was going.
Yeah,
I could say it rejuvenated Jay career.
So
it brought Jay to a wider audience.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
you don't rock with Change Clothes or Allure. You don't rock with that.
If I'm gonna go with Pharrell, I'm gonna go Snoop Dogg and Pharrell.
Yeah, that is good.
I like they combo better than Jay-Z and Pharrell.
Yeah.
I like Jay-Z with his homie, No ID.
I heard him.
That's a good one.
I like Jay-Z, No ID, and
Kanye's mentor.
Kanye's mentor. If you don't know what I'm talking about, listen to 444. 444 is Jay-Z tapping back to the roots of hip hop. It was Jay-Z and one producer, No ID. That tape is nothing but Jay-Z and one ID, and it's so personal.
Yeah.
You heard Jay-Z talk about his divorce, talk about money, because he was allowed to lock in with that one producer and create something personal. And that's one of my favorite tapes from Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Because it shows his growth as a man. That's another reason why a lot of these artists can't go nowhere, because they stay in the child's place. They don't grow, or they do grow and they don't know how to make the music with it. You know what I'm saying?
Make it relatable still.
I don't believe it's a certain age to where you have to stop making music, but I do believe it's a certain age where your music can't sound like something, called it hypocritical. But if you 28 years old and I hear your music and it's just loud, auto tune, hyperwave is a young nigga genre. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, anybody could do it, but I just correlate hyperwave with a young nigga. So like, if you're an older cat, and you doing hyperwave, just kind of weird to me.
Yeah.
You know, it could work. Anything could work. You know, so that's why, like with hip hop, it's a young dude game, because it gets to a point where artists reach that age. You either got to create a niche sound with your core fan base, like Tyler Creator, or you got to become a rock star.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, being a rock star has no age limit. Uzi, Cardi, you know what I'm saying? They're rock stars. So they could be 35 still making the music they make, because
who they are.
Yeah, they're rock stars.
Yo, man, Billy, we appreciate you pulling up, man. Appreciate
it was
you dropping in, man.
you know what I'm saying? Man.
Yeah, we talked about some deep stuff.
Yeah, that shit.
Producing, music, artists, all that good stuff, man. So tell the people to follow you at, bro, and give just a brief, encouraging.
That's my ringtone.
Oh, boy.
Man, your ass.
I thought I could that thing. Oh.
Boy, I thought we were in a damn Saw movie, goddamn. I was like, where the fuck Jigsaw coming from, man? I was
You know what's so crazy? I've been waiting for the right
Damn.
moment for that to happen. I did not want it to happen here. I thought I could that.
Well,
But yeah,
you got-
that ringtone, he get everybody, man.
Man, that shit.
Everybody looking around. Like, what the
This shit go down.
I thought somebody was going to be like, I know what you did last summer.
But yeah, man, tell the people, like, give just a quick, motivation. Tell them upcoming producers.
What's your Jordan year statement?
Yeah, man. Look,
Who out here grinding, man, trying to get to that point.
yeah, I would say, all my producers, they're trying to get to that next level. All my beat makers, they're trying to get to that producer level. You have to learn how to record artists. Like, I still call myself Billy Beatmaker because it just sound cool. But for you to really excel in this game, you gotta be in a position to where if a rapper say, hey, I got studio time, can you record me? You have to be able to say yes. It don't gotta be good. It could be a rough draft, but you gotta know how to work it to where you can record that artist. And if you don't do that, then you just gonna be stuck at a level. Like I love making beats, but like if I'm with an artist and he like, yo, I like that shit, man. Can we lay some down? Yes, we can record right now. You have to have that skill set. So yeah, master your craft. Yeah, while you mastering your craft of creating your beats, get into the habit of recording someone, right? And that'll also help you build that relationship with that artist. And don't give up. The only time you fail is when you stop. That's it. And don't lose your inner child, because our inner child are that's where we get our creativity from. In this world, I always try to take it from you. So yeah, stay young, stay creative. Follow me at Billy Beatmaker on all platforms. BILLY _BEATMAKER. I got 2 instrumental tapes. You can look it up on iTunes, Spotify. Just put my name in, Billy Beatmaker. The first one is called Mystic Boulevard, Thursday Avenue, and the second tape is called Galactic Caprice. And basically, it's that psychedelic trap, but I use sounds that are known to raise your vibration. Actually, Galactic Caprice, I made the tape for that particular reason, to raise your vibration. If you don't know who Sun Ra is, he's a Birmingham native.
Yep.
Sun Ra is one of the founders of psychedelic music. You feel me? Of the funk genre. He's from Birmingham, so Birmingham has that psychedelic core in it. You feel me? Tap into it.
Sun Ra's legendary.
Make something unique. So yeah, on my tape, I got a lot of Sun Ra samples and just tap in, man. Much love, man.
Much love, man. Tap in to Billy Beatmaker.
Sure.
You know what it is. Pull the JoQs. You ready to sign out, man? Go ahead, Q.
You know what time it is, man. Listen, make sure that y'all follow us, like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff, man. We got great producers coming up here. Got more moguls coming up here to share their story with y'all. Got a lot in store, man. So just be on the lookout, man.
Yep, and we coming at you each and every week, man. Lock in with us, Polar JoQs. Follow us on all social media platforms. Don't hit that subscribe button, and we got.
Keep it cool, keep it smooth.